All right. We can watch some. We can watch some. And then go back to playing ranked.
Showstopper for Jollztv goes 1-for-1. Spike still in the hands of Vanity, but they're gonna even struggle to escape from this one because there's a flank coming.
Someone named Ice Anna gifted me a sub, and it's wild because my IRL name is also Anna. Well, well, well. Coincidence? I think not.
Cypher to A. Heavier setup on D.
But also, they found the only winning line in that round. That post plant in a 4v5 without smokes for B main. I just don't think it's happening. And they decide to flood out onto site with that great Jollz. I really like that idea coming through from them.
And it goes back to Apot's Lotus again. So impactful on the attack side. On Lotus here on defense, getting proactive at just the right time on the flank.
2 rounds in a row with that A main walkout. The round before was Derek, now it's him. C9 must be aware.
And they'll send more forces towards A this round. As it's a walk down mid for Jollztv, player in that close corner. He's just not looking. Free kill for Vanity.
There's another though. Do they anticipate the second? Does it even matter? A-pop doesn't really look like it's going for
Glamour. The 5 gifted. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
What on earth?
W's in chat.
Back over Moose to get full information on this A side. And now they know 3 players kind of leaning towards A. It'll be tough.
Nade towards slant. It's going to be a fight into spawn, actually.
I like this.
C9 are bringing the spike, too. They can't even excel.
I like that.
B. Zeppa gets a kill, and now they're going around the world, but they're going back into Superman.
It's a brilliant feint, but Superman only has a judge.
This is insane. Going up A, connector to run B.
And yet all of C9 are sprinting back through Boba.
Someone gifted 10 while I was asleep. Really?
Best bet
Who?
might be to run over and grab a gun from some other location.
Yeah, you see him teleport over. Just a Guardian to be recovered, but something a little bit better, as all 3 EG players will work their way through main.
EG have decided they're playing attack now.
GG's on the month of streaming. Thanks for being out there for us to enjoy. Hey, no worries. No worries. Yeah, 31 days strong. Let's go.
They could set up a pretty solid attempt on this one.
But C9 have some really good crossfires here.
Yeah.
They don't have much time left. EG make the tough call to save.
The problem is without
They asked me to say water bottle for 10 gifted. Water bottle.
For Cloud9, so they can turn their entire focus back towards main.
Water bottle.
So 7-3. Cloud9 starting to run away with this attack side on Sunset.
Yeah, I mean, C9 have just been finding all the right answers in the mid rounds. Yeah, Nature's gonna find his couple of kills, but I mean, off of that ultimate from Moose, right? They see 2 players in elbow, 1 player shop, 1 player B. Pushing through their own smoke was such a cool call. I really like that. And then it opens up this entire pathway to just flood back into B. Because of the fact they also kill the Cypher, that shuts down all the defensive utility on the opposite side of the map.
Those last few kills at the end, pretty important. It means Superman's only going to have a judge this round. Would have had 5 rifles otherwise.
This poor guy. Give the man a gun!
Jollz, you got 2 months. Streaming, no balls.
Can be really effective from that
I mean, I'm going to go as long as the timer does.
Same 1-1-3 for C9. This time they're actually just full contact into A main. A main, that is. A lot of space already.
I was curious, at what age do you think you'll still want to be a content creator? I don't know. I feel like the type of content might change, but I feel like I could be a content creator, even until I'm old as shit. I'm gonna be like 80 years old, cranking 90s, cooking nerds, you know?
Maybe the gun super needed in the end. He'll pick up a rifle now. But that means Cloud9's going to excel back over towards A. Once this one-way falls, expect this hit to come through. Both players from EG will group towards elbow and fight to wrap around the world here. Rooney, so astute at holding that angle. Jaw was ahead of the flash. He dies for it.
They're doing the same play, Mimi. The ult into elbow beam, there's still 2 there. This time Derek gets a kill.
Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed.
I'm not sure if they know where the Omen is, but they want to play inside the pit regardless.
And make it try and run through spawn, but that time's running out. Oxy has to get this spike down, and his pit is gone. 1v2. He'll walk up on Superman. Crossfire, though. Nature, can he swing in time?
Ooh.
Doesn't need to. Super gets the kill.
All right, who do you guys want to win?
After a streak of losses,
who do I want to win?
the defensive round.
Let me think here. Well, either one, to be honest. How old are you? I'm 30.
This one in Maine, of course, but
I'm in my
those
prime.
fights into the line. It's been such a consistent thing EG have looked for is re-aggressing down elbow. Whenever the round gets quiet, they're wanting to fight into this comp.
EG, we love C9, C9.
But I think C9 have been
We're kind of just like torn down the middle, huh? Jollz, you should make colored Valorant skin collection for Clove for the skins that match the aesthetic of the character. So like white, purple, and pink skin. That's a pretty cool idea. That sounds fun to do. Also expensive.
My eyes are down.
But I could probably do that.
Jollz swinging into mid, but just gonna walk away off that satchel. Oxy's gonna fight for it though. At least wanted to take a peek on that line. Sees nothing, he'll retreat.
I've got your trail. Okay.
Seekers come out, starting over in tiles, and that's going to give a lot of information over towards this B side. Superman dodges away as the paranoia.
Wait, I'm trying to think. What are my goals? What are all my goals now? Oh.
But it's a 1-for-1 now.
Got one though. That's bad. That's not good. I think we kind of threw that.
Oxy just kills them all. He won't get to use that rocket for anything good. But they've set themselves up to win this round. It's a 2v4 retake for EG. And they're so slow.
This is where we're at. Oh, next one, Bald Cap stream. Clove cosplay, mod gifts, cosplay calendar.
Maybe it's possible for EG. Stun onto Oxy.
Eye tracker. Okay, we got a lot of stuff.
But the mollies have already started to be sent out. They've got to go fast. And the time is working against them around the
Isn't your goal to bag my mom? Absolutely. Well, would you even consider it a goal if I've already done it? You know what I mean?
And he's not even gonna have a chance. He waits it out. C9 get 8 in the first
Me next, I got you. I think make your goals in life, not the Subathon goals.
A lot of similarities.
No. My Subathon goals. These are my goals in life. Come on.
But losing some rounds to sloppy execution. The difference is when EG adapted here, Cloud9 stayed ahead of it. Oxy's having a great game. Their sight hits throughout this one in the late rounds have been super well executed.
Mod gifts.
They are in control.
You guys aren't getting shit, right? You guys are getting a $5 Walmart card.
Valorant the musical. Oxy the star.
No, I'll get you guys something.
To start, but let's send it over to GB and the analyst desk for the half.
Thank you for that, Mimi. And yes, that was a great half for C9. 8-4 as they come out of that on Sunset. And an even better half for Oxy because your boy's out there fragging.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing absolutely insane. That's an easy thing to look at, but if I want to very quickly zoom out from that, because I think there are a lot of things that Cloud9 are doing exceptionally well in the face of the comp that they're having to navigate against on the attack side that played beautifully. They played the map masterfully. It wasn't.
Is this your job or do you have a different one?
Oh, Cloud9 kind of gave these.
This is my job, yeah. Full time.
Won this half. They won it by avoiding all the trap plays. They won it by poking.
Mods are gonna get the Leon. Jollz cut out with a Giant.
So you play the beginning and then you.
They're gonna get
No, that's definitely the Oxy I know.
toe
I think
picks.
when you have a young duelist player like that, you want to get him all early kills. He's going out first. He's farming the ecos. He's getting that confidence.
Yeah.
And it's
I like how he debated on using his ult there.
He's doing a really good job. EG has some trap plays you've noticed, and he's doing a good job of getting one and getting out, beating those timings.
Oxy's cooking.
And that's just all on his skill.
We're on the other side, though. That's a beautiful.
Give them something they
enthusiasm
want.
in that first
I just
half.
told you.
I would
Toe
just say,
picks.
like, you know, kind of like when you look at Jog and what happened to him in a few times in that first half. That same problem of, you know, like over peaking, trying. Like I think Nature was going to set up a flash.
Jollz, make me a mod. I need those picks.
Those are going to be the things that I think this EG team needs to kind of reel in a bit more. And you can't just be.
Serious question. If you had a foot fetish, isn't it just called a fetish?
Yeah, you can't force the issue. You have to do it when the time is
A
right.
fetish, huh?
You can tell that they've had
Maybe,
these,
I
like,
don't know.
trap plays and they're missing the timings. Like the stun is off. John misses satchel once. There's a plan behind it. They're just not hitting it.
Yeah.
I think Mimi said it well. They're adjusting. EG are trying to. Cloud9 are a step ahead of it. I think it just costs.
I'm ready for a nap.
Well, let's see if EG can shake
I only
it
played
off
2 Val
moving into
games
this
today.
Next half. Send it back over to Mimi and Ender.
Thanks to the desk. Hopping back into this one now. C9, if they can win this pistol, they're on the
I hate
road
feet
to
with a
seal this
passion.
one
If you
up.
and me have the cardio, bet your ass you're wearing socks. Socks during cardio? I mean, I've definitely done it before. But also, like, I don't prefer wearing socks.
for Cloud9. They lose the pistol. They
I
lose
wouldn't
the
prefer
bonus,
wearing
and it slips
socks.
out their hands.
Whoa, what was that?
Okay.
Just stepping into B main, Rooney falls. That's no Viper wall, and yet Oxy has crept up into that back corner. Diligent clear, but Oxy gets his 20th kill of the game.
Do you go to bed with socks? No, no. I literally walk around my house barefoot. Like I like being barefoot.
Well, the shots aren't quite connecting there, but a light peppering onto Apoth will send him out of the space.
Revolutionary war firing lines in mid. No one hits anything.
Socks are just feet condoms.
Zephyr will eventually get a connection. So that's
Now you mention it. You know, isn't it weird that we do wear like socks? You know, I was actually thinking about the other day. I was like, what are a bunch of like social norms now that like we just grew up doing, and like, you know, if you were to think about it, it's kind of weird. And then I started thinking about it, like I'm like socks, like putting on socks. It's just kind of weird. It's all like, imagine you have to put on gloves every morning. Like imagine you just put on gloves every morning, and like when you wash your hands, you wash your gloves, and like you just don't ever take them off for the whole day. You know, like what if that was the thing? You know, like it's just, it makes me think. It makes me think about all the weird shit that you do. My hands don't get blisters just walking around. I mean, they kind of do get calluses. I get calluses. I have calluses. I have pretty bad calluses. My hands. But also your feet won't get blisters if you're always barefoot, I think, right? They'll just get like thick skin.
Yeah. Cloud9, I mean, really taking control of this map.
Jollz raw dogs with sneakers? No. I mean, I still wear socks. I'm just still thinking about it. You know what I mean? What else is another weird thing that we do? I mean, not weird, but just like if you were to think about it, it's weird.
EG can bully for space much earlier into rounds. Just have to worry about getting stalled out if they ever walk into a side of the map where the Viper.
I wear lifting gloves. I hate blisters. I mean, that's fair.
Joe gonna fast scale off that, even a little teleport to follow up.
Kind of cute.
Yeah.
Apoth though doesn't know a player stepped.
I have bad circulation. If I don't have socks, I'll literally freeze. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
How have they gotten around each other? And there's another
I
guy right next
don't know. I also live in Cali, so it's very hot here.
But now
Oxy's so deep.
Yes, and the trips have been shut off. We're already up on the flank from Oxy.
He's so fast.
Contacts are wild. Oh, wait, dude, Oxy's playing so well.
Two more players.
He's still going.
A nade. He wants another. Oxy has been shutting them down.
Bro, Oxy's playing very well.
A swing, he's dead, but the trades are there. Cloud9. What?
Honestly, like even just glasses. You know, okay, that's another thing. Glasses are weird, bro. Contacts, like why do we have bad vision? What is that about? How the hell did we evolve to have such bad vision? You'd think we'd evolve and everyone have perfect vision. Playing too much Valorant?
What does he even say?
I have no idea.
I mean, I feel like even if you don't game at all, then you still have bad eyesight.
Wow. And that was the bonus.
Yeah. We've had some cope about the Potter timeouts this game. This one feels too
My old history teacher was done with teaching, wore basketball shorts, Crocs, and no socks every day. Literally Jollz. Okay, I would not ever do that. I am in the comfort of my own home, so there I go barefoot and wear my sweats. But like if I go out in public, I'm gonna wear socks and shoes. Like I wear socks. Guys, you don't understand what I'm getting at. You know what? You guys don't deserve my hypotheticals. You guys don't even deserve my brain power.
I think is going to be decided between these two races because they're both one-off showstopper.
I'm just misunderstood and you guys don't understand it.
Depending on how that fight goes, especially with both of them, Jaw and Oxy.
I'm just a girl.
Early fight in B main. Last time C9 crept in here, C9
I kind of want to get my nails done in a salon. Do it. It's 35 pounds for the full set. What? $50?
Can chalk it
For
into-
nails? The most I paid was like 25. Actually, no, I paid like 30.
Just rips him
With
out of the
tip.
server. It's effortless.
Oh, that's it. You're not winning this round, EG. Sorry. Try your best.
3v5, they
I mean,
unlock it.
look at APOS sprinting on in here. He got a kill, but Oxy's got another. Oxy's got 3 kills here.
I don't even know how he's finding this many fights. Look, the guy started being
Cheapest I paid is 80. What do you get done on your hands?
And then is back in main to take that last fight of the round. 28 in 10 in a start.
For it to be $80?
Round does everything.
What are they
There was a
doing?
spam kill from his teammate that helped Oxy out a little bit. He sees the shoulder.
Wouldn't you like to know? I mean, I would. Yeah.
Oxy just approaching these
I'm trying to figure out what the
such a
flip's going on.
calm in such a smart manner.
Chrissy, he almost has 2 kills a round on average.
Oxy's cooking.
Yep, it happens.
28
Expensive, but they're pretty.
16 rounds. I can't
Hey,
get over it.
listen. Anything for the glamour. I'm here for it.
Walk up again, Mimi, he gets it. Now the showstopper out. That's 30. That's 30.
I'm not hating against it. I'm just curious.
Down as APOS brings it back. Moose in a 1v3.
Mission accomplished. We killed Oxy. We
He's
can win
down.
the round now.
Bad vision basically started as a side effect of old age, where the muscle in old people weakened, and eventually some people's genes picked it up, and also because of a lot of inbreeding, so that's how it started. Oh, inbreeding, huh?
And it's just
Inbreeding,
felt like one of
eh?
those games.
Jollz, would you do acrylic?
Bucky, but
Probably
it's
not, because it'd be hard to
an
play,
It shouldn't be possible.
but I've done gel
Yeah, you've
and
done it,
regular.
done it.
I just do my own nails now.
Sniffing out the trail.
Jaw, Bucky, down. Stun is good, and APOS swings.
There we go.
Lovely
The
stuff
second
from
they
APOS.
contact, they stun. That's crazy.
They get another.
They get another, and also they eat up Oxy's showstopper. That's a major win for them. Taking that one out of commission.
All those mothers, oh dude, true. With acrylic nails, you can't really,
But APOS playing on those
you know what I
little
mean?
there in mid. Playing them so
Can't-
nicely. Really the hero in that round.
Can't play the piano. You can? How?
Humanity's got an operator.
Okay.
Satchel out.
What?
Just hanging out over in market right now.
Wait, what do you mean?
Holding that
Wait,
one.
how?
Different approach from EG. I like that from Jogamo. Instead of slow playing it. he was
Wait,
open to
wait,
options
how?
there, and you love to see that, right?
Yeah.
Confidence not lost for a second.
It's difficult, but you manage? What?
It was nice to push him away. It's gonna be a little bit tough to find a line to play with this operator now for Vanity. As he
Wait.
floods into the B side, that's
Chat.
great smoke to support Rooney on the side. He has a 1v1 against Jaw.
How?
If Jaw picks his timing right, he could
Use the
close
flat side of your
this round.
fingers?
Opportunity. He'll swing. Trades out onto Vanity. It's
Guys,
2 for 2
I'm not
with
talking about the
chance.
piano.
And look in mid.
Guys, I'm not talking about the piano here. I'm talking about something else.
Into market.
Moose has a cipher ult. If he
Yeah,
can
what
find the
Sheikah
ball
said.
here, they'll reveal that lurk.
C9 taking their time. They haven't seen
2 fingers shorter? Okay, no. No. Okay, no. See, here I thought I was like, am I missing something? Because that sounds painful.
Here comes Oxy.
I literally make sure that my fingernails are short always, just so that doesn't happen.
Second to come, almost as Derek comes back around in for 3 on the round. Moose in a 1-on-1. Moose to win the game.
No problem.
Goes for the stick. Still taking on
Ooh.
The time is running low. Apoth has waited him out. While Moose gets the 3rd kill, it's EG with the round.
So damn close.
Even with long nails, it's not bad. What?
Every single
How?
round down to the wire in an EG win.
I mean, I can understand if you're just playing DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like you're on the DJ table.
Again, it just takes
That
one
makes
good
sense.
moment
But anything more, and
out
that's
of the
it.
fighters thus far.
It's a GG.
Real heroics out of Derek there to save it for E EG.
Is Potter still keeping it light?
Satchel out.
Anyone trying to be my DJ?
Quickly up into elbow from Jaw. Nightfall out attacks 3 players, I believe. EG can really apply the pressure off that watch mid right now. Apoth crept up.
He's so fast on this one. Moose down, Cage to get away.
He's still going.
Keep running.
I can't be part of this convo. I get none. Yeah, me either. I'm a child of God.
Them over.
I'm a good Christian boy.
It pays off.
Abstinent since birth.
off is
Since
quickly
birth.
becoming one of my favorite
Spike planted.
attacking Sentinel players in Americas. So aggressive on those lurks.
Me too, brother.
Absolutely no fear. It seems like a game
8, by the
almost
way.
where EG
A child of
wrote
faith.
off a couple of rounds ago, but with each round win, you start feeling it a little bit more. It's like, we've got a chance to do the funniest thing.
I mean, that's kind of a powerful state to be in, where you've written the game up. Okay, we can win on split. That's fine.
What are the freaking odds? I leave a DJ stream to talk about DJ? Talking about
This is
DJ?
where you try all the things that Potter would never let you
We're
try.
always talking about DJing, huh?
It's like, hey, she wasted her timeouts. It's my time to shine. Give me that
13 is
time.
all C9 gets.
But it's things like that. It's risks like that.
13 is all C9 gets.
Build the energy back up. Let you have fun. Let you let loose a little bit, and can be the start of a comeback.
Yeah. And honestly, it was a pretty well put together play. The cages to cover the cross.
We're always talking about cardio, always.
Flooding into sight. Look how many, they were just blinded the entire
Okay,
time.
and? Is that a bad thing, Sheikah, huh? Is that such a bad thing?
You can have that stun for the Cypher top mid and still have 2 flashes, aftershock,
Yep.
can't combine for the execute. There's a lot of like flexibility for cross-map util. It almost kind of plays like an Astra does sometimes, where you can be setting up 2 different.
Honestly, I want a DJ stream, not gonna lie. Serious DJ, not whatever this DJ stuff is.
The Astra stars or like
Serious DJ.
breach stun for sure.
Low key, I would cook
C9, they're gonna be the
my
ones to
music.
call a timeout here. Quick reset.
Have you listened to the cardio playlist since? No. Why would I?
But that's not gonna be something EG can.
I'm not gonna listen to the cardio playlist while I'm by myself alone in my room. It's gonna make me mad.
That's for sure. I think honestly, what I'd kind of like C9 to try is a more passive A setup. Maybe with
Are you gonna be at
their
Anime
safe
Expo this year?
over there,
Yep.
They can play the high box angle.
Probably.
So play off of sight and
I might
flank.
even go to
So
Anime
you're
North.
playing against a breach and you're on defense. You
That
don't
drunk
actually
Val stream was
want to
goated. It was
stay
pretty fun,
on
yeah.
the side. You want to be playing in the smokes, and then after that
You think you would cook everything? Well, that's 'cause I would.
Take those fights quickly, so you dodge the utility effectively.
I'm such a hater today. So sorry. You're doing amazing, Pookie.
You can also
Hey,
try
thanks.
to get in front of the plays like they're set up to do right now, but
Don't
that
let it
can be
happen
pretty
again.
tough when the only tools you really have are one-time use between the
Anime North, I think, is in Toronto, but
End of the match.
I might go to Toronto. That way I can
Insta break this camera.
say what's up.
Actually, with that tag, isn't allowed to fight up.
Last 2 rounds, Oxy hasn't found a kill. Now he's back onto the aggressive line. and
Recommend me a tattoo right now. I'll get it. No questions asked.
by the dog.
My name on your forehead. Good luck.
They do not want to mess with that guy.
Not too bad of an exchange for EG, because they still have this Rolling Thunder to fight back in. Satchel for Jaw. Raze v Raze. He is on the hunt. But the nade will keep him.
All right, what you should get? Let me think. Let me think here.
EG have to turn their attention towards elbow.
It's a minor miracle that Oxy survives
That's
there.
the rocket online. That's why they slow down the round.
And right now, Tripwire just broken in market. Eyes
Get-
on the lurk. Tons of pressure applied into mid. Now the rotate comes through.
Here comes a re-clear for Cloud9. Zeppa on the swing. Supa finds it. 2, 4.
Get-
Oxy needs to do a lot more though if he wants to keep himself alive.
I don't know, actually.
No teammates do
I don't
support.
know.
Now this lurk for Apop.
Back into
I don't want to be the decision of that.
waiting for him, but can't get the kill. B site completely open for EG.
They'll call back into him. And
Done?
C9
Do not get my name on your forehead.
Cage have to make this retake happen.
Do whatever you do. Do not get my name. Don't. And no one get anyone's name, especially in my name.
Out that site as
Don't do
well.
that.
25 seconds off.
Time for Jollz on my forehead? No, no.
This player.
Don't actually do that. I'll be pissed.
Derek takes him down, but C9 are
All right, you know what?
so
Let me think.
loose.
That is
What's your favorite anime?
Never mind. Find
You're in a
the
2v3.
weakness.
You're trying to close
And I'll
out
give
the
you a
round.
good. I'll give you a good idea.
Sprint through the closing door. Mission Impossible style.
Spike down.
My oh my.
And that was only after getting 2 kills.
That's a loaded question.
But you're
Okay, name
seeing
like
more than Oxy
good
Road.
animes that you've enjoyed. Doesn't even have to be 5, 3, whatever. Just
I would
a
not
couple.
Be surprised to see C9 try to fight into mid this round. That is 2 rounds in a row. Apop have blown them up. And each of
Recently?
them with the firepower of their
Yeah,
own.
or all time.
Oxy out
All
of the market,
time.
But the whole crew is
Solo
here for
leveling?
EG. It's not always been enough, though.
Ooh.
The fall line in,
You could get the
Oxy knocks
Architect's
down.
face.
He's back into the line. Jaw takes him down.
Jaw has been
That one's pretty sick.
Oxy in these last few rounds.
The smile.
Spike.
Or you can get like
Reminding Oxy
main
who he
character
is.
saying Arise.
There. I have the spike.
Now this round chills out a bit.
Arise on the forearm.
Star's dead.
That'd be kind of cool.
The It's just a Bucky.
I have 2 men's names tatted on my body. They're both my sons. Okay, that works. That works. I think that's fun.
Biggest win for C9 here, I think. Get that showstopper out of commission.
I don't think I can get a significant other's name tattooed. I don't think I get anyone's name tattooed on me, though.
Around the corner, Vanity with the Bucky, baby. He always finds a way. TP's out as well. Uses the blast as a little bit of cover himself.
Have you seen 86? No.
And Rooney's gotten one with the
But I
sheriff.
want, like...
The Rooney Sheriff is always
Yeah, because, like, what happens if you guys, like, break up? You know what I mean?
Vanity still has a Bucky. And in this angle, it's potent flash up. He is so blind. EG
Oh my god, how does he get a kill there?
It's only Derek. Needs to win a clutch to keep his team alive. This was
Okay, because think of it this way. Think of it this way. Low-key, I swear this might be someone's mentality, but, like, imagine you're dating someone 2 years, right? And then they're like, oh, C9 won. Nice. We're on a map 3. Okay, listen to this hypothetical that might happen. You're dating someone, let's say 4 years, okay? And then they're like, oh, get my name tattooed on you. And they're like, all right, sure. And then they get it. Boom. Charles, right on the forehead, all right? And now, Charles is probably thinking, well, my name's technically on, you know, on them. Therefore, probably won't leave me. So now I can act a little bit shittier. You know? They'll just be like, well, now I don't have to be as nice because they're not going to leave me no matter what. You know? Because, like, I've seen that happen in marriages. It's going to sound crazy, but, like, after people get married, they kind of treat their partner not as nice as they did before. Because they're like, well, we're married now. It's not like he's going to leave me. You know? So I think it would be the same shit with a tattoo. So, like, I think the move is to just never get married. That way you're always trying. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if I'm with a partner and that partner isn't trying anymore, why am I there? Same with me. If I'm with a partner and I stop trying, why the fuck am I there? I'm going to be giving my partner all, like, 200% always. You know what I mean? I've been married and can't confirm. Also, I would never get married again. Maybe that's the move. Is that the move? I'm just gonna be with my partner if I get one. To be honest, I don't see that happening anytime soon, though. Please let people get married. I need work. Okay, get married, everyone. Never get married because you're always trying. There it is. A quote. Marriage is a scam. I wouldn't say it's a scam. I mean, it's whatever. Some people want it, you know? Some people need it. Some people are waiting till marriage, right? If they think it's a scam, I mean, that's it. What are they going to wait for? The afterlife? Saving themselves for God, you know? Like, what's the move there? So, like, some people get married for religious reasons, right? Which makes sense. All, you know, all to them. Me personally, I mean, I might if I really like someone. I don't know.
None feels right.
Tax benefits and whatnot. If I really like somebody. But, like, I don't know. I would have to really know my partner. I would need a partner that, like, could, like, consistently be evolving. Because if they're not consistently evolving, what's happening? I'm going to surpass them in levels. You know, they're going to be stuck at level. You know, this is how I see some people and relationships in general. Okay. Let's say that I'm like level 20 and I've been leveling up and now I'm level 20 and I meet somebody else who's level 20. Okay. But let's say that they got level 20 early on in life and they kind of just been chilling and kind of hasn't been putting in experience points. So they haven't leveled up as much, but we met at level 20. We're both level 20 and we're like, oh shit. You know, this is a great partner. I want to start to level up with this partner. And then I'm leveling up. I'm going to like level 30, 32. And my partner is like leveling a little bit, you know, or doesn't want to level up anymore, you know? And then I'm over here And, you know, what if we have differences of opinions now? Because I'm level 32 and I see the world a little bit differently now. But I'm stuck with the level 20. You know? So I'm just like, well, shit. We see the world completely different. I mean, you could boost them. Sure, absolutely. You definitely can. But if they don't want to level up, the issue is if they don't want to level up. You can always boost them. But if they don't want to level up, then that's it. That's a GG. You see what I'm saying? So you need to find somebody who consistently wants to level up. Doesn't matter about the pacing. Everyone levels up at different paces. That's completely understandable. But the idea is, you know, let's say that I'm level 27 and my partner's level 24 and I'm like, oh shit, let me help you out here. And then they start leveling up and maybe now they're level 29, I'm level 27. They're like, oh shit, you're having a bad time? Let me help you level up. You know, and we're just constantly leveling up together. Boom, bang, we hit level 100. And then we're like, holy fuck, we could dominate the world together. It's us versus the world, baby. You know what I mean? So that's what I need in life. Pineapple Girl with a gifter. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jollz, if you ever get married, even though you said you would never, can I make your wedding cake? Sure. I'll stream it. I'll stream the wedding. Actually, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't even... I would need a partner before I even think about getting married.
Jollz?
I get too bored to stay at the same
Jollz?
level. I'm saying.
Jollz?
Specs with a tier 1. Appreciate it.
Jollz.
Thank you. Thank you. Sounds exhausting. It's not. It's not. I like leveling up. You gotta find someone who enjoys it. Some people don't. Some people... I personally... It keeps me moving in this life. So I need that shit.
Manages to answer back, winning EG's map pick on Sunset, forcing us to a split.
When do you want to get married by?
Number 3.
I don't have an
Gotta say,
age.
though, really, we talked about it on the half, but there was just so many positives to pull away from.
If you get married, make sure your spouse is a different class than you. For instance, if you do a lot of magic damage, then consider marrying a tank or someone with a lot of HP armor. This will make your bond stronger and more viable in the current meta. Yeah, I think you're onto something here.
They adjusted ahead of it when, you know, we saw so many times Potter would call a timeout. Oftentimes, they went around, they went 2 rounds off of that. Wasn't really the case.
I think you're onto something here.
You know, obviously it helps.
I lasted 2 days on dating apps and then deleted them. It's rough out here. Yeah, sounds about right. I like growing, but if my partner thinks of it as a constant game, I cannot imagine how to live with that. No, it's not like a game. It's just like... It's not that. It's not... I'm just kind of like explaining... Okay. Let me give you like a better example to help you understand. Okay?
It was just like the Oxy show for a good chunk of it, Shazam. But also,
let's say you meet somebody who's kind of ambitious, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm pretty ambitious. And they have like plans, you know, they want to start their own like business and like, you know, they want to, whatever they want to do, sell flowers, okay? Flower business. And then you're like, oh shit, you know, that sounds sick. And then you guys start dating or get married or whatever. And now this person's like, well, I'll get around to it tomorrow or the next week or next month. And they just kind of sit around and don't do anything for like a year. Okay? And they don't actually end up doing anything or want to do anything. You know? And then... Meanwhile, I'm like, oh shit, well, I want to... Let's do this, let's do that. You know? And then they're just like... They don't have any like drive to do anything. I feel like that's exhausting. Personally.
I'm pretty sure we're being the edible stork today. I didn't do it today. I'm just
So people are just satisfied. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's either split or it's
I mean, yeah, that's fine. But that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I don't think I'd be content with that.
What I'm looking for on this map on split wasn't my fault this time.
What I'm looking for on Split right now is
I don't know.
the Cypher head-to-head. Yeah, Moose has always performed so well on this map. On that,
I still think people have seasons, and that sometimes you have to have grace with your partner. Well, yeah.
He really is.
I mean, obviously, there's gonna be like a time period where you're like, okay, you know, there might be going through a slump, which is completely understandable, right?
He was 6 for 2 on first kills on
But
Cypher. That's just crazy.
I mean, how long is that grace period? You know what I'm saying? How long is that grace period before it becomes not a grace period, but just how they live now? You know what I mean?
Ordinary here, really, that we're seeing on Split. It's about the bog standard of what we come to expect on this map, Shazam.
No, for sure. I'm a really big fan of this comp.
So while the subathon's still going, yep.
The info, you're not really forced 3 clear areas, and what you said about APOC is true.
I want to do things, but getting into either of the fields I want to work in is really hard. See, that's fine though, but that's like,
I think if they carry that same energy,
there's an attempt being made into something, right?
you're looking at a potential
You know what I mean?
situation here where EG could find this win, but C9 has to be feeling good after that one.
Oh yeah, I think all momentum is their way, and even with some of the fake comeback at the end, you can look past that, right? If you're Cloud9, you understand why things were going that way. It was primarily off of heroics.
I really think that loving someone is accepting their highs and their lows.
We understand why that happened the way it did. That's not necessarily easy.
I mean,
easily.
yes, unless their lows are too much.
If EG can score their first win of the stage,
Okay.
or will Cloud9 manage to pick up their
Let me give you an example. So this is, listen, this is when it's not, okay. I see what you guys are saying, but you guys are not understanding what I'm saying. Okay? So I had an ex of an ex. This was like 6 years ago. And I had a partner who we dated for like a year and a half, right? And everything was good for like the first 6 months, right? Like she would plan out dates and so on and so forth, or she would do like she would do stuff towards a relationship, and I would do stuff as well, right? It was like, I would say it was pretty much even, right? And then after like 6 months, they stopped putting in effort, and I was like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? And they're like, no. And I'm like, do you want to go get some dinner this Friday? I'm free. And they're like, no. And I'm like, do you want to, you know, I'd come up with a cute date idea. I'd surprise them with a cute idea. And they were like, I don't really like surprises, blah, 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 blah. And that lasted for like 7 months. 7 months of that. So like, at what point are you like, you know, accepting their highs and their lows, but they're just, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I really like them. I like them a lot. I love them, right? But it's at the same time, it's like, well, at what point is it like, well, shit, you know? I feel like, and I'm trying to like encourage them. I'm like, you know, they're like, I just don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like going anywhere. I'm like, well, I mean, like, maybe we go out for walks or something. Maybe we need a breath of fresh air. Let's try, you know, what time are we sleeping enough every day? You know, like, I'm trying to fix things and trying to figure out what's going on, but it's just not, nothing was working. So glad my partner hasn't given up like that. We've been together 4 years now, and the majority of the time it just feels like best friends living together. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps, I'm not conveying my message well, so maybe that's what it is. But I feel like there gets to a point where it's just like it's not working. Like, I wouldn't say it's giving up, because I'm still trying. I'm trying to make it work.
Looks like they're sorting it out with Vanity now.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so usually you have to put the headphones in order to hear the things. So that's the adjustment he's going to be making.
You are just explaining what you look for? I don't know. I'm not confused.
That's for sure. Something tells me it runs a little deeper than that.
If you don't set boundaries, then you're going to feel worse, and your partner isn't going to get any better. I mean, it's not, it was like, you know, we tried talking about it multiple times. It's not like I was just like, all right, GG's, go next. You know, it was just like a. We were constantly talking about it. It just never worked. And then after like 7 months, I was like, what do we? What's going on? What the hell? Yeah.
We need you at your peak.
Sometimes you have to let people sad or go through things. People who are together for 60+ years go through difficult periods.
Love that form. Talking back with his teammate.
Yeah, but like 7 months. Okay, here's the issue. It's 7 months. Dude, we were together for what, 13 months? 6 months of it was good, and then 7 months of it was bad. It's like the bad is outweighing the good at that point. And for me, it was like it just wasn't really worth it for me. You know what I mean? Seems like she was out of the relationship at that point. Yeah, basically. I just didn't feel like she wasn't giving it energy. She wasn't giving the relationship any energy at all. Like, I was always planning stuff out, and she would always just like not want to do anything, not want to hang out. I mean, she wanted to hang out, but she didn't want to do anything. And I was like, I wanted to do stuff. And yeah.
Think about all the things Vanity can hear now. From the shot spammed to an orb tap.
The bad time was longer than the good time. It really was. And it's not that I wasn't being patient. I think 7 months is a long time to be patient with someone, especially when you've only been with them for 6 months prior to that. Like I feel like that's pretty good. Like it's not like I was, you know, I gave it like a week and I was like, yo, you can't have a depressive week, you know? That's not even the case. I have depressive weeks all the time. I'll have depressive phases all the time, but you know what I mean?
So bad, he wants someone to peek and try to break the camera.
Skoda with the raid, appreciate it, thank you.
Great timing on that.
That happened with my past partner as well, and it made me like touching grass more.
Spike now gonna head back over through mid.
No, I get it, Jollz. I want someone to meet my energy, and if I feel like I can't meet that same energy someday, I'd be worried to leave them hanging and actually tell them what I'm going through and not leaving them in the unknown. Yeah. I think going through things shouldn't mean that the other partner is staying at the expense of their own well-being. People can absolutely go through periods where they're down, and that's not to say should automatically leave, but sometimes people need to work on themselves outside of a relationship first. And that's what ended up needing to happen. I think my partner just needed, at the time, just needed to kind of work on themselves before they were ready for a relationship. Which is fine. Understandable. But it was kind of at the expense of me.
If Apop can get up into ramp and break some of those Cypher pieces of utility.
Dino Nuggies with the 2 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you.
But you can expect pretty slow rounds typically with these style of comps. It's all about those timings, the late round pivots, the misinformation.
I just think in general, it would scare me to hear someone left a relationship when a partner was going through a slump. That's not something I'm looking for, but I completely understand your thoughts are valid. I mean,
notice how that flash pinged on the left side of the smoke there. So that was specifically to see if someone was embedded in that.
But like 7 months is like,
not so precise with the information. That was a true scouting
I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
That dog coming through from the attacking side now pressuring towards B. Apop, he's been drawn into
like what realistically, like what am I supposed to do? I was with someone for 13 months. First 6 months were really good. And then 7 months, it was no effort. And it wasn't good. It was draining. Like what am I supposed to do? We talked about it multiple times. I brought it up multiple times.
Is ready on the retake, and with only 30 seconds to plant the spike, EG have a lot of work to be done.
I don't know.
Some gas left on that Viper wall. Nature will drop it, ready for the fight.
C9 choose to separate.
Flashes, satchel so for Oxy. He's just walking out. Derek has no idea, and his own teammate's wall means that Nature can't trade. 1v2 for him now. Oxy ready with Seppa on the other side of the wall. They shut it down. That's a bonus round converted to C9.
One of my requirements.
This guy is just pushing. Like, you remember back to the last couple
One of my requirements before entering a relationship was like they'd done that work and continue to do the work on themselves, like therapy. Yeah, I agree. No, it should be like constantly working towards someone. Just stay with your partner through good and bad, but you can't help someone who refuses to also help themselves. You can't carry the responsibility of someone's mental health to the point that your own is deteriorating. Yeah, that's what kind of felt like happening. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, if it was like a 1 month thing, or like even if it was like 2-3 months, then I wouldn't mind, right? Because it's like, hey, listen, like they're going through something right now, and I just need to be there for them, and then, you know, and they'll get over it, and that's good, that's fine. But the biggest thing for me is like there was just no improvement. That was the biggest thing. There was no, like, if there was even a little bit of improvement, then I would have been like, all right, that's fine, we're working towards something. But like there was just absolutely no improvement. So I was like, what's happening? You know?
He's only got 40 health.
Yeah, we're not going to be too much of believers. No. But honestly, like, what a gorgeous round from.
Because I think of it this way. It's like, if I'm with a partner and I really like that partner, it's like, okay, no, this is how I'm thinking about it. If I'm going through something mentally at the moment, my partner is the first person I would want to talk about it and work through it with, right? And I would try and like, I would want to talk about it, and then just being like, hey, listen, this is kind of really hard on me, and then I would let them know, and then we'd work on it together. That's what I would do. But that wasn't happening. It was just like hey, like there was just none of that, and I'm just like, hey, listen, do you want to go do this? Do you want to go do that? You know, what's something that you really enjoy? You know, and I would ask them to go do things that they would really enjoy, and they just didn't want to do anything. They didn't plan anything out. We used to cook a lot together, and I would just like cut up all the ingredients. I would go grocery shopping for all that stuff, and then she would stop cooking in general. So then I would do everything myself, which is fine, completely understandable. I don't mind. But like I treasured that moment where it's like us together doing it together, right? And I told her, I was like, hey, listen, you know, I miss us having that little, you know, it's not so much about the food being done, but I actually just really enjoyed, you know, doing stuff together with you. And they're like, yeah, I just wasn't really feeling it. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, it just, I don't know, man. For 7 months, like that's, it was eating at me, and I was like, dude, this is crazy.
And then I think after that, when he TPs out and EG trying to blast into the site to return fire and kill him, that's where the rocket, and it's a trap play built around the opportunity.
And his ex's name was HelloFresh code Jollz24 for 10% off your next order. Understanding why someone is acting that way, they are also doesn't mean you have to let them treat you unfairly. Communication is key, but you still need to be accountable. If your mental health is impacting your relationship with others, I think that's a sign you need to seek help. No, I agree. I agree. You know, it's like, even if I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna try my best not to put that on others, even though sometimes it does happen. But the same way, it's like, if I had a partner and they were having a bad day, I would just be like, hey, listen, you know, I try and comfort them. And if they acted cold towards me, I'd be like, well, they had a bad day. It's just, this isn't about me, you know? I stopped taking it personal because I know that they're just going through it, right? I feel like I'm a pretty patient person with a lot of things. So it's like, yeah, as long as they like, the issue where I wouldn't have patience is if they acted a certain way and I was like, oh, hey, you know, something feels off, like your energy, like I feel like something's off right now, and they had a bad day, but they were like, it's nothing. That's when I would start kind of getting annoyed, because if they just said, hey, listen, I had a bad day, this isn't even about you, then I'd be like, oh shit, okay, you know what I mean? And then I go into the mode of like, oh, I should help them, I want to make their day better. But if they don't communicate that to me, then it's like,
The IGL in the clutch.
is it about me? What's happening? You know what I mean? And it's like, did I do something wrong? And then I get in my own head, and then it starts taking a toll on my own mental. So,
On the spike, he buys his
yeah.
not
But
fighting for that.
if I know that it's not even about me, it's just that they're having a bad day, then I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, let me buy you food. Let me go cook. Lay down. You know, lay down. Here's some water. Let me go make you some food. You know what I mean?
I don't know what else to say.
So,
This guy,
I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty patient person
here after he pulls out the gun, fully decayed,
in that sense.
through that wall. Moose does a good job playing off his trips.
It can be so frustrating when they just try to play it off as nothing, even though you know something is wrong and they know you know it too.
5 in a row now.
Yeah. Or I've heard the excuse that they're like, well, it was like a small thing and I didn't want to bother you on it. I'm like, well, and what people don't understand is like these small things end up being a big thing if you don't talk about it.
For EG.
You know?
C9 have flip-flopped their
That's why it's like, if there's something like slightly annoying me, I just be like, hey, listen, this is kind of,
allowing themselves to be read.
this part kind of annoyed me,
Misses.
but I'm fine. I just thought I'd let you know.
How's he gonna use
So like comms is a huge thing for you, and it's a massive. Yeah, comms are super important for me.
Judge and he gets spam trying to
Good
teleport out.
comms.
All this space in mid, so hard to fight into,
No
especially with the
clue
low
out there
buy.
on that. Just a stinger at range against Rooney. It's
Communication is key.
in the odds for a moment, but now EG's activating onto this B site. Rocket up, but they're still cages.
Even if it's a small thing, I'm your partner. That's what I'm here for. Let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying.
All but dead.
Literally, like,
Zeppa
and this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if I had a partner,
V3.
they couldn't annoy me
Only a
with
dog,
the things that they would want to complain about. You know? Because it's like, tell me everything that's bugging you. Let me fucking hear it. You know what I mean? I'm here to listen to you talk about it, so then I can make it better.
So low on.
You know what I mean?
But C9 have to get a move on.
Like,
Doesn't connect.
you got something on your mind? Let me hear it.
Trades come in. C9 snapping.
I need a yapper.
And it's Joggamo.
I need a yapper, but like a good yapper. Someone, I know someone. I know people who yap, but they don't talk about their feelings.
Jaw turns around the corner and gets EG there first.
A lovely clutch from Joggamo.
I always go to my friends with the dumbest shit, and they always down to listen. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I want to look at how EG have actually been setting up this attack towards the B side. That time it works.
I want to be in this convo. My fingers do not type fast enough.
The Viper orb, the lineup being thrown pretty late. Actually, let's check this one out first.
Yeah, this was a nice Red Bull clutch.
Just my trauma of people not handling my venting well, so I just keep to myself. Yeah. No, that's something that I realized too, is like sometimes you need to make sure that you create like an atmosphere for somebody to be able to communicate well. That's a big thing too. You know? It's a big thing too.
Once again, C9 setting up for this bit of a trap with a couple players in vent. Oxy ready to swing out of that smoke on mail too.
This could turn into a trap for C9.
My brain is too fried to type something smart. Just know how I'm agreeing.
All ready to go into that orb.
I was with a partner who always said communication is a key, and then when I tried telling him about something that bothered me, he yelled at me to wait and shut up for a bit because he was watching some streamer.
And EG are working with no space on the map right now. Apoth is
Sorry for laughing. What the fuck?
trying to reclaim that rifle.
Let's say that day the relationship ended in seconds. Yeah.
Towards A.
Good.
No cipher on this side of the map.
Dodged a grenade. Dodged a cannonball.
With the forward smoke as well the entire time. C9 know that there's been no chance to creep up into ramp. That also means Apoth hasn't popped the cages yet. And those can allow the scale across.
Wait. What is this?
There's that first
I put it on him, and then he gets upset, and then I get upset, and then he's upset, and then we fuck, and then I should call him. Oh god. My ex never liked when I talked about serious stuff and it sucked. It was never the right for him. Yeah, no, that's... I actually really like talking about serious stuff. It's weird. I mean, I hate hearing the, hey, we need to talk. Like, that's... I hate that. But if they were just like... This is, like, if they were like... Something's kind of been bugging... No, I hate that too. Let me think. But if it's just like... If they just ask it, they're like, oh, I was thinking about this, blah, 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 blah. And then we're like, we just go into it. But the, we need to talk? I'm like, ah, fuck. What the hell? What did I do wrong? You know? I'm scared. I like talking about serious stuff too. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a breath of fresh air. It's really refreshing being able to talk about serious stuff and then really feel like the person is understanding what you're saying. That feels amazing. Being heard and being understood is like one of the best things in the world. Like that is like so nice. So hard to find. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is because some people just are really good at faking understanding and they're just not on the same page sometimes. Or they'll listen but they're not understanding. Yeah. Yeah, multiple X's? Yeah, I got like 5. That was one of them.
Playing on such a nice angle. Gets the first kill, dodging around. I mean, it's 180s for the 3K.
Just styling on them at this point.
But low-key, I realized that that's just what everyone wants in life. They just want to be felt. They just want to feel understood.
11 and 8 rounds.
Like, they just want to feel heard.
Just an easy day of work for him.
Hard to impress.
Yeah.
These shots were very nice, though.
I definitely want to be felt. Me too. You're that hot, I can't even get one. I mean, I'm 30, so I've kind of been around for a bit. Honest question, they're willing to listen and be there for you, but aren't understanding what you're going through. Is that their fault? Ooh, wait, this is a good question. They're willing to listen and be there for you, but aren't understanding what you're going through. I don't think it's their fault. Some people just can't really understand something unless they also went through it themselves. So I don't think a partner should always, honestly, always understand you, because it's hard to find anyone in the world who will always understand you. But I think if, as long as, so let's say I had a partner and they're going through something that I have never went through myself, and I would never be able to understand what they're going through, but I can still be there for them and hear them out and listen to them and comfort them, you know? And I could be like, hey, listen, this is something I don't have any experience in, and I can't really understand. However, it sounds like it's really bad, and anything that you need me to do differently because of this, let me know, right? And that way it's like you're understanding that it's severe for them, even though you're not understanding exactly what they're experiencing. You know what I mean? I think that is the best course of action, and the other person just not understanding, it doesn't really matter, but if they're just not understanding anything, that's bad.
The problem is, there's not that many ways to open up an attack round on split. Like, it's usually some kind of 1-3-1 spread.
It's very different on Sunset with that.
That's why I'm glad my partner and I are both trans and neurodivergent. There's basically never a situation where we aren't on the same page. Yeah, you guys just kind of understand each other, right? That's cool. I mean, that's a cool feeling, right? It's pretty cool. But I mean, it could be something as simple as like, why is my partner leaving the shoes or taking my not taking their shoes off when they're in the house? You know, I will never understand that. You know, so there's probably like some small minor things. But I think as long as you guys understand at like a deeper connection, I think that's what matters.
They're setting up these reclears into A main. They have so much variety that EG is kind of at a loss of where to call in the early round.
They don't have to completely understand me. Just hear me out and understand that I'm coming from a sensitive spot, and don't be super cold. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. For me, empathy is huge. I can instantly feel bad, like a turning feeling and a sinking feeling in my stomach, but happens when I can't help. I can instantly feel bad, like a turning feeling and sinking feeling in my stomach, but happens when I can't help. So that feeling happens when you can't help? Or what do you mean?
Vanity pulling the strings on this round, bringing him to re-clear out through ramp. Vanity now spotted. Coming in from ramp.
I see what you're saying. Because you just want to be able to help. Well, sometimes like your help can be in a way that like you could just be there. Being there can help people. You don't have to do anything. I've realized that too in one of my previous relationships, but like you don't always have to fix things. Sometimes people just want to vent and talk about something without even looking for a fix, or they themselves already know the fix. They just want to lash out. You know? And I've realized that. I do the same thing. Sometimes I'll vent to my friends and they'll try and give me like solutions. And I'm like, I already know what I need to do. I'm just venting right now. And then they just like, yeah, I get what you're saying. That sucks. And then that's all I have to say. But I'm just like, fuck, I hate this, you know? And they're just like, lol, yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? Like they don't do anything. They don't say anything, but that's enough for me. You know? Are you gonna do the nipple piercings a lot? Probably not. I don't think I can.
Early in the round. As Ichi just waits for the smokes to fade.
Sometimes people trying to fix it makes it worse. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And I realized that in one of my like earlier relationships that I was the type of person where it's like I always need to fix something. Always fix, always fix. You have a problem, let's fix it, you know? And I'm like, I realized that that's not. I was very logical. I was very logical oriented. But now I'm a lot more in tune with my emotions.
The rotates are so instant on split. They've got 3 players into B already. EG realized they can't accelerate into that site. They've allowed Derek to stick around. Maybe.
What do I do if the person I confess to is not ready?
Eventually call it back in.
Probably move on. Or wait. You can wait a little bit if you want. But
paranoid for vanity. How much can he get done in backside? EG surrounding him. First shot found Jollz.
I don't know. I think waiting for something that you're unsure when it's going to be ready is not worth it.
This connection, but it buys time, buys space, but not for Derek.
Suppose it's best to ask then, do you need my help with this?
Now EG have to hunt. Super looking for Rooney, but it's just not going to work.
It could.
Rooney kills him through it.
It could. I've realized that like usually with going through things, especially trying to fix a situation, that I don't even try and offer suggestions. I just usually hear them vent first, unless they specifically ask me for info. Like they're like, sometimes I'll just hear them out with their vent, and then you know, if they unless they say I don't know what to do, if I hear I don't know what to do, then I might offer something. But if I don't hear that, then I usually just kind of listen to the vent. Yeah.
Unless they commit more utility. The lurk is never going to work for them as long as C9 continue committing players into that space.
And that's such a change from the first map of this series.
Might be random, but I feel like people overthink the question, what can I do to help? For example, it can be as simple as just sitting in silence. It doesn't always have to be some complex thing. Yeah, because I feel like that statement could be like, it might be dismissive. It sounds weird. It sounds super weird, but I feel like that statement could be very dismissive. You know? So that's why I don't like using that.
But they're throwing it much deeper onto the site to block off any backside player. Sure.
It's like you're already moving past the idea and you're looking at solutions when you need to be focusing on the issue right then and there. You know? Like, I don't know how to explain that. But from my experience, usually when people are like venting about something, instead of just being like, oh, you know, let's look for a solution, it can be kind of dismissive because they want to kind of talk about what they're feeling at the moment, and you know, they want to just sit on that for a bit. Oh, wait, it gets 2 there, crazy. When I say how can I help, I also offer examples like, do you need me to drive you somewhere? Do you need me to call you more? Do you need me to fax your lawyer? You need some food? I love the food angle. Listen, the food angle works wonders. Someone's feeling bad? Are you hungry? What'd you eat today? You know? Let's get you some food. I'm telling you, that move is the best move. You're welcome. Steal it from me. I don't care. But it's the move. Sometimes I just ask, are you just talking and venting, or would you like me? Yeah, that's a good. That's good too. I like that. Yeah. Would you like me to help you with something? Yeah. Just so you understand, like, which mode you need to go into, where it's just like, I just need to sit here.
Certainly not a bad piece of utility.
Oh, Jollz to feed me.
Be very effective for fast scaling out into the site. Hold on.
Do you want to get a little treat? Is OP? You
Jollztv is sticking around.
want some ice cream? You know? You want to get some, you know, boba?
Maybe he looks to do some kind
No,
of
but
fake,
it's.
the rest of his team is already back over today.
I like that. I think it's good.
Vanity's got open screens posted on the line. Dog doesn't have the range.
No.
If I get accused of being hangry, it makes me worse.
Missing his mark will pick up the right.
I mean, it's not even about being hangry. I just. I don't know. I think it's just like, for example, like if someone asks me that and they're like, hey, do you want to get some food? Here, let me go. Let me buy you some food. You know, I'd be like, that's kind of sweet. You know, I don't take it as like, oh, I'm hangry. It's more just like, can't go wrong with food.
It's not gonna happen. Oxy with 3 on the round, and C9 will not be stopped.
The retake is beautiful for Cloud9. Double satchel over the top.
I wish I was able to make my GF food always, but we were long distance. Yeah, long distance is tough. Yeah. What you could do is DoorDash them something. You know? DoorDash them some flowers. Randomly, you know what I mean?
In 15 rounds.
I think that's always... I think that's always a... It's a cute little thoughtful thing, you know?
For EG, but it's not done yet. At the halftime with GB and the analysts.
I used to do that all the time. They're having a bad day. I just DoorDash them flowers. Little note. And the note always says something random. It's like random shit. Some inside joke we have.
I think everyone was excited watching that one. He was just running inside doing whatever he wanted to do. But you got to give love to the supporters, the people who are enabling all of this to happen here. And why,
or food.
You gotta turn
She's like, oh, are you hungry? What do you feel like eating?
Really be, you know, just the enablers here for Oxy, right?
Are you feeling sushi?
I mean, you can see it in mid here, how well these two guys are playing together. Yeah. This has just been an all-around, everyone on this team can just do nothing wrong. Every bullet that's
he DoorDashes me water because he thinks I'm dehydrated all the time. So that's very thoughtful. I think that's very thoughtful.
It's actually the flow state.
Yeah, it truly is. It's actually quite absurd too.
I feel like my besties offer me more emotional, financial support than most. Romantic partners will try to offer.
C9 in map 1.
Usually the case, to be honest.
It feels like C9 are just
I show affection physically a lot, but also love making sentimental things. Me too. I'm a very like physical. I express physically, but I had a partner who was like more of like acts of service. They were like super acts of service. So, but I understood where their priorities were, so then I would do it for them, you know?
We have no idea what we're talking about. Throw it all away.
You know, I think that when someone like Oxy shows up and just pops off, it's hard to break it down, you know, because he's just pounding. That's all he's doing.
I mean, the kids
A big thing me and my bestie do for each other is coming over and do chores. Like when she says she's struggling, I come over and just start cleaning. Yeah, that's good. That is a good move. That's a good move. Yeah.
Oxy just seems like
That's a good move.
right now, and somehow, some way, EG's got to
Tegan with a primer, 10 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. Do you believe love is an intimate feeling towards a person, or is it a build-up? Is it a build-up, the relationship kind of thing? I'm kind of confused right now. Oh, sorry, immediate. Sorry. Do you believe love is an immediate feeling towards a person? No. I think love is like a passion that's consistent, and then it reaches that state. I don't think you love people right away. I think you can have sparks and really good chemistry with people, and you can be very interested in them. But I feel like love is something you need to work on with that person. Are you by? Yeah. Love is accumulation of care, affection, effort. Yep.
That's so much util
I agree.
early in this pistol round. And you see, this is that
As unromantic as it is, I think love is a choice you make every day.
You can get really close and then pop through that smoke.
Puts a lot of pressure, makes you need 2 pairs of
Yes.
eyes watching both edges of those smokes.
Actually, yeah.
Now the wall goes up, trip is broken.
Actually, yeah.
So now
I think you're right.
And EG have no initiator utility. They're just flooding into their death.
Planted.
Bro, C9 is cooking, man.
Only 2 left.
It's got to be nature. He was so great for EG in their losses last week, putting up insane numbers. As the push comes now into Derek. Two players watching him. Nature caught walking.
Damn, dude.
Don't even blink.
The way they're playing that post,
I've fallen more in love with my girlfriend every single day with her. I'm with her.
Those
That's
are the
cute.
fundamentals that we see from all of the best teams. You cannot sit back, let yourself get ran over by an initiator utility. If you stall that first wave against a solo Skycom, you basically win the round.
I agree, love is a choice, def, but I don't think falling out of love is always a choice. It can be, but I don't think it always is.
It's so clean.
There's no slowing down now in this game for Evil Geniuses. Hide armor stingers on
I mean, I think like once you stop putting in effort into a relationship,
this buy could be a lot
I feel like the love kind of dwindles, no? Or the relationship does at least.
4C9.
But I feel like love is the feeling of wanting to always put in effort.
Their best bet would be looking for another
Does that make sense?
option to look for a trap play.
So it's not necessarily the effort, but it's the feeling of wanting to always put in the effort.
Reposition back over towards P. Bunker in on that B side.
Think you fall out of love when you stop trying? Yeah. Like, I think you still love someone if you're still trying to make things work. It's like you guys are fighting, but you're like, I still want it to work. I still want it to work. You know, you're like, oh, how the fuck do we make this work? You guys are heated, and you're like, what do I, like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are still putting in that effort. That's love.
Space is open, and they're fully focused on D main. Good timing of that molly. Stalls out the hit from C9, and they're out. They're definitely anticipating the stack on this side.
The issue, though, for C9 is they never had a lurk towards A, so they have no info on this side of the map. There's two players
Kind of unrelated,
ready to
but do
go.
you think dating apps have kind of changed how people treat relationships? I don't know. I haven't used any recently. I mean, I've downloaded Hinge like a month ago, but I don't have any matches. I haven't like I haven't like accepted any or anything or tried. So it's just very time consuming.
Spike will be planted. And now the gun advantage, massive for C9.
I play so much Valorant, so I have no idea what you're yapping about, Jollz. But one day you will. Romantic Interest says they're gonna call you, but says give me a few, and doesn't call you for 3 hours. Should I die? I would bump them and be like, yo, what the fuck? Question mark? Give you a few hours? That's what I would have responded with. Give me a few hours? Question mark? Or days? That's what I would have been a little petty about it. But yeah, what the fuck's that? Have you reached the BDSM quiz sub goal yet? No. It's at 14K, I think.
Deserved. Yep.
What do you think he's getting?
I don't know. It's got to be some like Michelin level. This is a carry and a half.
Buying him dinner tonight.
He's having his off-bus game. Get in the backpack, guys.
With my BF, I tell him every time I don't want to go to bed. Ooh, I like this. I tell him I don't want to go to bed angry at each other. So when we do fight, I'm like, no. An old married couple once told me that communication, and that thing was what makes the relationship last. Communication is the important part, yeah. But yeah, I don't like going to sleep angry either. I don't like it. I just want to cuddle. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're pissed at me or I'm pissed at you. Can we still cuddle? Can we just like...
So Moose, the last man standing, he's shut down too. Great round out of A-Pop there. But
Figure it out.
That it is.
We talked about a nearly impossible comeback on game 2.
And that was what, a 12-6?
Yeah. It started at what, I think 11.
Can we just fuck it out? Low-key. Low-key though.
It's not looking good. No. That's for sure. But you know what? It's not a fake comeback until it's a fake comeback.
Cuddle while we're mad, please. That's what I'm saying.
Actually, EG's worst
Angry cuddle me. And while we're at it, why don't we angry cardio? You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out of her system.
That is a scary prospect.
Losing 2 games to the eco would not be
Like, you're pissed off at me?
No rounds easy when you're on a comeback.
As fun as that is, fucking it out is not the solution, guys. Okay, no, but it's fun. You can talk about it after. You know? the way I see it, it's like
Is showstopper territory.
you just get that cardio session out of the way, and then it's just back to business, you know? Papers slammed on the desk, you know, glasses getting fixed, and it's just like, well,
Crazy how
anyway, like I was saying before.
on their eco rounds.
I love it, honestly.
Yeah.
When someone's playing that well, let him shine.
I feel like post-night clarity would make it worse, low-key. It might, actually. Maybe, I don't know.
Hold on a second. Jogamo, I was wondering if he was going to go down the rope as he went for a little peek.
Maybe not. I don't know, actually.
Stuck behind the wall for now.
No, I've had my fair share of...
Volley to keep C9 stuck in this space, but they may have
No. I've had my fair share of, well, you know, I was like,
isolated
it's fine.
But Jollz
I think we're good now.
back to sight in time. He's now posted on this cross and actually flooding into elbow. That's a danger man dead. Good work from EG. They've kept control of this round.
Last player
I feel like the Subathon has made me more of a Jollz fan.
I love that fast rotate.
I'm glad you think so.
The way he uses his satchels, because a lot of time it's a really
Better than the
impressive
other way, I
stuff, but also
suppose.
The little things, those fast rotates, kind of timing a weird swing.
One half of me agrees that it's good not to sleep angry, but half of me understands that not sleeping can make people more irritable, and they may communicate more clearly after some rest. Yeah, which is... It makes sense, like... I get it.
Yeah, you really want to avoid
They're like, I'm a little tired and I would rather talk about this in the morning. I'm like, you know, I get it. Can we still cuddle though? And then talk about it in the morning? You know what I mean?
flawless round there.
Ah, the joys of being single.
Jollz? Achieving Jollz?
Dennis Royce with a tier 1 pre-Shannon, thank you.
Superman TP's over the corner. He's been going for this last few rounds. C9 will have heard it with their mid defaulting.
But again, if they pop Seekers into this one, it'll completely reveal this man.
Bit more serious, but I feel like people normalize literal fighting verbally, emotionally way too much. With my GF, we have discussions.
But it's only one for one.
Discussions are always good. I mean, it just depends on like, it depends on the egos. Sometimes the egos can clash,
Jaw on this side.
and then fights are inevitable, unfortunately.
Looking to time this
But I think if both sides swallow their pride a bit, you know,
Actually re-clearing into mid right now and not seeing anything. So Jaw
then
is
they're
fully
good.
primed and ready for the fight that is
My ex wanted to cuddle sometimes when we had bad fights, and I was like, do not fucking touch me.
Man.
I mean, that's fair too. I've had someone that was like that too.
was the last flash.
Sometimes I can get like that,
No dog either.
especially in the moment.
Are playing
Jollz?
guns only from here on out.
Especially in the moment, yeah.
Achieving Jollz? Achieving Jollz.
Also, you're so stubborn, Jollz. I'm very stubborn. Yeah, that's a big red. That's a red flag for me. Just Gek with the tier 1, 3 months. I'll go back. I'm very stubborn.
Heavy into
It's a really bad thing for me.
Seekers to guide them.
Jollz is the thickest set ever. Low key, I can get pretty stubborn. If I know if I really think I'm right, I can be very stubborn. It's bad. I'm like, no. I'm like, no. I'll be like, no, listen.
They're shooting his body. Cloud9 trying to close this one out. The plant committed. Jaw gone. Nature. What can you do?
There it is.
Cloud9.
C9 win 2-0.
They got